Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A setting in which something can be displayed to best effect. It was a showcase for democracy in Africa. A glass container used to store and display items in a shop or museum or home. A window of a store facing onto the street, used to display merchandise for sale in the store. A setting in which something can be displayed to best effect. A specific size and style of type within a type family. An enveloping structure or covering enclosing an animal or plant organ or part. The enclosing frame around a door or window opening. A person of a specified kind, usually with many eccentricities. A mental case. Printing. The receptacle in which a compositor has his type, which is divided into compartments for the different letters, spaces, or numbers. For English, a compositor will ordinarily have two such cases, the uppercase containing the capitals and the lowercase containing the small letters. The quantity contained in a case. The housing or outer covering of something. The clock has a walnut case. Bed linen consisting of a cover for a pillow. The burglar carried his loot in a pillowcase. A special set of circumstances. It may rain, in which case the picnic will be cancelled. An occurrence of something. It was a case of bad judgment. Enclose in, or as if in, a case. My feet were encased in mud. Nouns or pronouns or adjectives, often marked by inflection, related in some way to other words in a sentence. A comprehensive term for any proceeding in a court of law whereby an individual seeks a legal remedy. A person who is subjected to experimental or other observational procedures. Someone who is an object of investigation. The cases that we studied were drawn from two different communities. A glass container used to store and display items in a shop or museum or home. A person requiring professional services. A typical case was the suburban housewife described by a marriage counselor. A portable container for carrying several objects. The musicians left their instrument cases backstage. A problem requiring investigation. Perry Mason solved the case of the missing heir. A specific state of mind that is temporary. A case of the jitters. A statement of facts and reasons used to support an argument. He stated his case clearly. Look over, usually with the intention to rob. They men cased the house. The actual state of things. That was not the case. A glass container used to store and display items in a shop or museum or home. A glass container used to store and display items in a shop or museum or home. Understate the importance or quality of. The part of a scene, or picture, that lies behind objects in the foreground. He posed her against a background of rolling hills. Scenery hung at back of stage. Computer science. The area of the screen in graphical user interfaces against which icons and windows appear. The state of the environment in which a situation exists. Information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem. The embassy filled him in on the background of the incident. Extraneous signals that can be confused with the phenomenon to be observed or measured. They got a bad connection and could hardly hear one another over the background signals. A person's social heritage, previous experience or training. He is a lawyer with a sports background. Relatively unimportant or inconspicuous accompanying situation. When the rain came, he could hear the sound of thunder in the background. Electronic equipment that provides visual images of varying electrical quantities. A magnifier of images of distant objects. An area in which something acts or operates or has power or control. Within the scope of an investigation. The state of the environment in which a situation exists. The context and environment in which something is set. The perfect setting for a ghost story. Arrangement of scenery and properties to represent the place where a play or movie is enacted. The state of the environment in which a situation exists. You can't do that in a university setting. A table service for one person. A place setting of sterling flatware. A mounting consisting of a piece of metal, as in a ring or other jewelry, that holds a gem in place. The set of facts or circumstances that surround a situation or event. The physical position of something. He changed the setting on the thermostat. Any object that can be used to hold things, especially a large metal box-like object of standardized dimensions that can be loaded from one form of transport to another. A case in which to display trophies.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.